Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a no mirror makeup challenge. This is kind of like the general look which I'd normally wear. I don't often wear lipstick just because I normally get it all over myself and I can never remember to keep topping it up, so it normally kind of rubs off within a couple of hours. So hopefully I can still achieve an alright look with the little kind of experience I've had. The majority of makeup is on my eyes. I don't tend to wear anything on my skin just because I do have quite sensitive skin and I do end up breaking out in spots and things if I do wear too much like foundation or anything like that. So the most I really do is kind of do a little bit of sculpting. I do have this little rascal with me today as well, so please just excuse if my concentration wavers a little bit, but I am trying to make sure that he stays safe up on my bed. So this is the look I'm going for. I do have a little viewfinder thing on my camera, so I'm just going to get rid of that and hopefully it will all stay in focus and everything. So I have these Nivea sensitive cleansing wipes, so I'm just going to rub this all off and start with a completely naked face. So I'm just going to tuck this screen away now that I can see that all my makeup has been wiped off. So all of my makeup is kept in this little bag. I honestly don't wear much at all, so I can fit it all into here. So first off, I always do my eyebrows. I am naturally blonde, so I have very little eyebrow anyway. I'm trying to grow them, but it's really not working. So I always fill it in with just a slightly kind of reddy tone. It's called Smoky eyeshadow. I tend to do the thicker parts of my eyebrow quite lightly, just because that's where I have the most hair. And then I kind of make the thin point of my eyebrow a little bit more defined because that's where I don't have so much hair as such. I then use the same colour, this smoky red colour, just to kind of give the illusion that my eyes are slightly larger. I do have very hooded eyelids, so I try and put this above the crease of my eye. The problem with this eyeshadow is that if you get too much on the brush, it can look way too heavy. But then if you use it too lightly, you can hardly see anything. And then although I do kind of end up covering this up with eyeliner, I do put some just underneath my eye as well. So next up, I use a pencil eyeliner. I don't really have a go-to pencil eyeliner. I normally just get them given to me as gifts, like for my birthday and for Christmas and things. At the moment, I'm just using a Lacombe one. This was just a Christmas present from my mum. And I normally do the underneath of my eye with the eyeliner pencil. Kind of flick it up slightly at the corners because then it kind of blends into my liquid eyeliner. So the liquid eyeliner that I've been using pretty much my whole life, I always buy this one. It is by Rimmel London and it's called Glam Eyes. My sister gave me a spare one of these when I was about 7, and since then I've always lived by this eyeliner, and it's quite a reasonable price as well. I do really like it because it has got a really thin brush and it's just really easy to use. So this is the bit I'm probably going to mess up the most because it takes me about 1,000 times to try and get it right when I have a mirror. I'm trying to use muscle memory, but I don't think it's working. Excuse any odd faces I'm pulling while I'm doing this. I do realise that when I do my makeup, I do kind of stick my tongue out sometimes. Oh, that definitely wasn't my eye. Well, hopefully that's got the general shape. I do also always draw a dot here. I've been doing that for a really long time. I don't really remember my makeup routine without drawing that dot. But it does normally take me... I do normally get it kind of in the right place. It's just whether or not... it's circular. So next up is mascara. I do use a couple of different mascaras. I use a kind of thinner brush one to begin with, and I just normally use this to gain some length. I think probably mascara is the easiest thing to do without a mirror, other than the fact that it may be going on my eyelids at some point. I feel like it's just the easiest one because pretty much everyone can feel where the eyelashes are. I do normally take a pencil after doing my first kind of eyelash mascara application, because this is where I can normally see what eyeliner I need to add to the corner of my eye. Next up, I use a slightly thicker brush to give it a little bit more definition. I do have quite small eyelashes. The issue I normally find with using these larger brushes is that my eyelashes get really clumpy, so I do have to go over the lashes quite a few times. So next up I'm just going to do a tiny bit of contouring. I do have just a really simple palette. As I said, I'm not really that knowledgeable about makeup. And then finally I'm going to try and apply some lipstick. I probably should have gone for a lighter tone so it wasn't quite as obvious when I messed up. Because I don't have like a really defined end to them. I never quite know where to go to when putting on lipstick. And then I always mess this bit up, so. And then I'm just have like a feeling that there's gonna be some here, so I'm just gonna try and define that slightly more by rubbing it off. And that's it. That is my finished look. I'm gonna turn the camera around now just to see what masterpiece I have created on my face. I mean, from a distance it isn't too bad, other than this like line I have. I guess that's probably where I drew the dot and didn't leave it long enough. So the eyebrows, this one is very messy. It's way too thick, and this one's way too defined here. I've kind of got like a double eyebrow going on. My eyeliner, from a distance it does look quite even, but definitely not neat. I didn't leave it long enough to dry. I think also this kind of eyeshadow was slightly too heavy. I'm not even going to talk about this dot. Normally I do leave it quite a long time, and there are some occasions where it does smudge and I have to go back and fix it. My contouring is absolutely abysmal, and I think the lips kind of are the best bit of it. I feel like they're the only part of this that I could slightly pull off. I think we can agree that this overall look isn't fantastic. This is probably how my eyeliner would look after a really long night. Maybe someone who was probably 80% blind and who was also standing at least 10 meters away from me would think that it looked okay, but I feel like this is how my makeup probably looked when I first started doing makeup. Maybe the moral of this story is that you have to be quite experienced in makeup to begin with before you try and do it without a mirror, but I think for a first attempt this is alright. I do kind of want to remake this video with a different look altogether, possibly in like a year or so when I've had more experience with it, because as I say, I mostly just do things on my eyes. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I did have a video planned to go up today, but unfortunately the company I bought the item from said they shipped it a week ago from England and it's still not here, so I'm very disappointed. But I will either be making a video about the item, reviewing it once I get it, or you'll be getting a really long rant video about how much I wanted this item and it never actually came. So thank you for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye!